Hello, I'm Nilanjan Mazumdar, Assistant Professor of Department of Business Administration, USTM India. Today I'm here to talk about production and operations management. Let us first understand the two aspects, that is production and operations. What does production means and what operations really means when we say it. So we can understand from this simple table devised that uh, production is related to the creation of goods and services. Example, plant and machinery related decisions, raw materials requirements, etc. And operations, they are the set of activities that create value in the form of goods and services by transforming inputs into outputs, mostly in services, say supplier selection, logistics, packaging, warehousing, and dispatching. So when we say production management, it is about managing activities related to the production only. Example, deciding the set of activities for production of an automobile. In case of operations management, it is about the management of overall business activities pre, post, and during production phase. Example, gathering raw materials from the suppliers, managing the flow production, storing and dispatching after production. So here in the GIF, we can find that we can see that how the production in Boeing, which is an flight manufacturing company, how they make it. So you see, so in this production, in this demonstration, we are seeing that it's a kind of the project is in between and the resources are moving around the project. Okay, so manufacturing process is deciding set of activities to be performed for building the product. So production deals with producing of the of the final good, and operations deal with like storing the manufactured product and maintenance, delivering, how where to store it, where to how to deliver it to the final consumer. So, as we say all the time that production operations are nothing but a set of interrelated processes. So process itself are a set of interrelated and interdependent activities. Okay. So here we can see and understand from the demonstration simply that we have 2 points. One is the entry point and one is the exit point. So the input from suppliers are raw materials. Activity one is about quality check. Then we have activity two, that is to after quality check if the material passes to activity three or not. Then fitting quality check, and activity 6 is again before declaring it as a finished good, we have to check again at activity 6. So this is a simple illustration to make us understand. So an overview. Let us understand what production and operations management deals with. So we have location of facilities, plant layout, material handling, product design, process design, production and planning and controlling, quality control, material management, maintenance management. So production function has a whole lot of activities to do in case of manufacturing units or be it any kind of service industry. So production and operations management is defined as the process which transforms the inputs or resources of an organization into final goods or services through a defined, controlled, and interrelated set of activities. So we have to understand when it is not just any activity, but they are predetermined, defined, controlled, and are interrelated, which makes it unique. And this is why if we say what we call it as a process. So E.S. Buffa defines production management as a production management deals with decision making related to production processes so that the resulting goods or services are produced according to the specifications in the amount and by the scheduled demand demanded and out of minimum cost. So basically, in production management, what we do is what we try to optimize things, and it is all done quantitatively, because we have to uh, we go through a lot of calculations to find out exactly how to minimize the cost and to optimize the functioning or output. Okay. So POM, that is production operation, distinguishes itself from other functions such as personal, marketing, finance, etc., by its primary concern for conversion by using physical resources. So, in case of finance, also here, say they're dealing with money, but digitally maybe. But in case of production, we are dealing with physical resources like the humans are present, the machines, the land, the trucks, the warehouses, the production equipments. In case of manufacturing industries, say again, uh, what are the functions? The functions we can jot down as location of facilities, plant layouts and material handling, product design, process design, the thing that we have discussed in the overview. There is production and planning and control, quality control, materials management and maintenance management. So we can understand what is a need. So basically, the need like the in successful organizations, we have well-defined and efficient line functions and support functions. Why do we go to certain restaurants? Why I have used this example of restaurants here? Because let us we can relate to it, because sometimes we try to visit, when we visit different restaurants, then there are certain places we want to go every time, because we like the way how our order is served. That all everything is predetermined or predefined. So an effective planning and control on and production parameters to achieve the create value for customers is called production management. So this is an example of the Ford assembly line uh, illustrated. It's very simple. The assembling raw materials, assembling components, assembling wheels, and after the thing are produced as a final good, the thing is set to storing and warehousing. So we can understand it is a set of interrelated. The input is here, the output is here, and after that operation starts. This is the whole production phase, and this is the operations part. Obviously, operations was always also related to the activities, how the assembly line should be created, how many hours should be spent on, how many men should be allotted for, or how many people like workers should be allotted for each activity. That is also related to operations. But to break down initially for beginners, let us understand that this is the production process and this is the operations.